Welcome to a realistic van life morning.
Gosh, but don't worry, you've got a husband who mops it all up for you, so
It always is so overwhelming. It overwhelms me, but Chris is like, yeah, it's no biggie. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's such a mess down here.
Just breakfast, mate. It's all
just
good.
breakfast.
Breakfast.
What's breakfast?
Breakfast.
Do you mean breakfast?
No, that's what we say in England, isn't it? We say breakfast.
No, I don't think anyone's like, oh no, soggy leftover cereal. No, that is a no from me.
No.
Welcome to a cosy morning in our van. My cold sore's looking worse today, but it's feeling better. Cold sores are so weird. They either look really bad, but they don't feel bad, or you can barely see them, but they feel horrendous.
Oh, bushy.
I'm happy, to be honest, that I'm at the stage where it looks bad, but I can't even feel it anymore. So hopefully in a day or two, that will be gone. But we got up this morning, we stopped, we drove for about 2 hours last night, would you say?
Yeah, about.
Approximately 2 hours last night from the caravan site that we were staying, or the campsite should I say, that we were staying at in Pompeii. And it was really difficult to get a spot, to be honest. We passed 3 service stations that had like caravan and van stopping, and they were all full. So it's been difficult actually in Italy.
It's because we're travelling across country now from the west to the east.
We're kind of through a mountain, yeah. We're kind of through a mountain motorway. So yeah, it was really difficult to find a stop. We have found that quite a bit, to be honest, in Italy, especially like driving through, because the sites are so small.
Yeah, the service stations are really small compared to everyone else in Europe.
And there's vans all parked up asleep in them, but there's no actual van spots apart from like maybe enough to fit 3 vans, which is not great because obviously truckers and things need to stop to rest. And then the rest of them are just like, they still park up, but they're not in a spot, so they're just like rammed in this service station wherever they can get, basically. So it wasn't easy basically to find a spot last night, but thankfully we managed to find one. We're on a little bit of a slope, but we couldn't really tell last night. Could you tell?
No, I didn't mind actually.
When we first pulled up, I was like, oh, we're not going to be able to stay here. It was like very slight incline, but even a slight one is a little bit disorientating when you're in a van. But I couldn't tell at all, so I was really grateful for that.
It was really funny when we took Rory to play in our van for 10 minutes this morning.
Yeah.
When Nath put her down on the cupboard, she started walking really fast and just like...
That's what I mean. Like, when you're walking, you can really feel it, but we couldn't feel it when we were sleeping last night. So I was up pretty much... I don't know what was going on with Aurora last night, and we've never done this before. But at like... It's probably like midnight.
That kid was on one.
It was probably like midnight. I said to Chris, I was like, you're going to have to take it for 10 minutes. I am literally... Do you know when you're falling asleep and then you woke up and then you're falling asleep and then you woke up and then you're falling asleep and you woke... And you're just like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. I'd rather just stay awake. It's like torture. It's horrible. So I said to Chris, I was like, you're going to have to take it for... Chris was already starting to do his work, like editing a vlog. So yeah?
I want to watch telly now.
She's proud of you.
I forgot what I was saying now. What was I saying? Stop taking my light.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so Chris was doing his work and things, so I always feel really bad, but I was like, you're gonna have to take it for 10 minutes because I cannot. I am literally cannot. I just need you to take it for 10 minutes. So he brought her down here, and you actually kept her for ages, because it's not that Chris had to sit and hold her, she was just sat on the sofa.
No, she was playing.
She just sat chilling. But this is like at midnight.
She wouldn't go to sleep. She's
just not ready for bed, but it's just not like her to be like that. She just usually goes straight to sleep. So anyway.
It was like she drunk 10 Red Bulls or something.
Yeah, it was. But she hadn't. Obviously. Anyway, so Chris is...
So I just feel she needs to justify that she hasn't drunk 10 Red Bulls.
I do. So Chris sat doing his work like as usual. Oh, my leg's bleeding. Baby, got me a wipe or tissue? That's Mozzie Bites, that. It's alright actually.
Stop.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, boss. So she sat down here playing till like 1:30. Like, she would not go to sleep. And at 1:30 I was like, pass it to me.
I tried.
Yeah.
Every half an hour I tried, and she was like, no.
Yeah, she
I'm
would
awake, not playing this game.
She wouldn't lay down, she was just like wide awake. We was keeping it all really... It was silent in the van. Jason Miller was like, the white noise was on. That's her cue. There are her cues.
Yeah, but she didn't make a sound.
No, she didn't. That's what I mean.
When I'm editing, I have the blue neon lights on in here, so it's dull, but it's blue lit. And she was just sat playing with the toys. She didn't even make a single peep.
No, she didn't make a noise.
Until I touched her. Then when I touched her to try and put her to bed, she's there. She's like...
Yeah. Anyway, it's about 1:30.
I need a tissue.
Yeah, thank you. It's about 1:30, and I said, pass me her back. I need to. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna try and feed her again and see if we can get her to sleep. And at 1:30, he passed it to me. It still took me about another half an hour. It was gone too by the time she actually went to sleep.
And then I heard at 10 to 4 was...
Aurora.
Shh.
No.
Aurora.
No, I was like, shh. Aurora, lay down. because she kept trying to get, it's like 3:40. She didn't even sleep an hour and 40 minutes. She was trying to get up. She was trying to get up and play again. I was like, no. She didn't go back to sleep till 5. It was almost 5. But she wasn't awake at that point. Between 3:40 and 5, it wasn't that she was awake because her eyes were closed, but she still just kept trying to sit up and like crawl around the bed. And like, it was so weird. So I had no sleep last night. I was shattered this morning. We didn't get up till like almost 10 AM. Well, I didn't. I could hear you down here and stuff up, but I didn't wake up till almost 10 AM. And then Aurora woke up at about 11. So she'll be knackered today as well. Anyway. Hopefully she'll sleep. Yeah, she'll sleep on the drive probably. Anyway, today's plan is a slow one, which I'm really glad about because we've had a busy few days. It's just driving to the port. We're about the port that we were hoping to sail from. We should have booked it last night, but we didn't. We booked it this morning, and then there's no sailings now from. We've missed the one that we were hoping to go from. But it's not a big deal. There's another port about 30 more minutes south, which is not exactly a big deal. So we've got about a 2-hour-ish more, do you reckon? It's not a far drive, probably about 2 hours, which is why we've not bothered to get up and rush getting ready and get out today, because we're not got anywhere to be other than the port, which is 2 hours away, and we're not even getting on the ferry until tomorrow. So we've got a slow day today, which is actually really nice. So we've just been chilling, been playing. Aurora's just gone over to their caravan, as Isla just said, just to not to stretch her legs, but just have a change of scenery. Actually, she didn't even need one. She was in here happily playing, and Isla's like, can I take her to our caravan? So they took her over there, and then, yeah, we're just going to go find a supermarket, and we're going to get to the port where we are going to. Have we even said what we're doing?
No.
We are sailing to Greece. We're sailing to Greece. The plan this trip was to, this is a really long intro, in fact, we'll talk about the plan later, because I know that it's probably different to what some of you guys were expecting, but we'll speak about why in a little bit.
So this was the setup we had last night. You can kind of see like the slant. It wasn't too bad, but the view's pretty cool. Not a bad view to wake up to. I mean, I know we're on a motorway and all. It's super windy right now, so you probably can't even hear me, but wasn't a terrible view to wake up to this morning. But when we arrived last night, all the spaces were taken with big trucks. We literally could only just squeeze into the space we're in now. Obviously it's empty now, but there were just trucks everywhere, literally everywhere. So we were lucky to get that space. We'd already tried a few garages, as Sarah said. But now we've got to go south and across into the hills.
This is the last toll in Italy. Did you have got any further away, babe? Literally having to climb out the door.
Introdurre il biglietto.
There you go. How much is this one?
Tempo di percorrenza.
How much?
Introdurre il biglietto o attendere l'intervento. Grazie.
Huh?
Si prega di non scendere dal veicolo.
No, what's happening?
Introdurre il denaro o avvicinare la carta al lettore o introdurre una tessera o il denaro.
Give me the card, quick.
Prego attendere validazione carta
You're welcome.
in corso.
Arrivederci. Let's go, babe.
Carta validata con successo. Premere per ricevuta.
Alright, we've just ended up, I don't know where exactly we are, but we're about 40 minutes from the port. We've ended up in this really pretty town at sunset, and we just drove past what I think was a beach park up. So, we've been to Lidl, we've gotten a ton of shopping for the boat tomorrow, for tonight, and for the next night. So we're sorted for a couple of days now, we think, right?
So annoying. I always struggle with shopping in the van. I always struggle with it because...
Oh, bless you, look, you got a little wish to be had. Here we go. Ready, come here.
Whoa, take the wish then, not my
Wish,
skin.
blow.
I forgot what I was saying.
You struggle with shopping in the van?
Oh yeah, because I always I get shopping for like 2 days, but we're a family of 8, obviously. So I get shopping for 2 days and I come back and it's like, where are you putting all that? I'm like,
yeah.
I only got 2 days worth of food.
But we're all good because we've got the caravana.
Yes, we have.
So we're going to throw it all in the caravana for now. We're going to go around to this beach, hopefully get on it, and then we'll do the and then we'll sort out.
We're making a proper British dinner tonight, guys. We're having chips, beans, gravy, and chicken and scallops.
We hope.
We hope, yeah.
We hope. As long as we can sort it out when we go around the corner.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was probably worth it. Oh, yes.
Free flowing, sailing with the wind.
That's it right there. Bit of last night luck. Random beach pack up.
Mila just slipped.
Oh, Mimi.
She went on that rock there and just slipped straight on the boat.
Oh, darling.
How perfect is this?
It's actually so beautiful.
You just don't get this with any other form of travel.
No, you don't.
Unless it's van life, you just don't get to drive up to a beautiful spot like this at sunset, ocean right in front of you, and your little home on wheels, just there to make your dinner.
It's a shame we can't sleep here because we're not quite close enough to the port, I don't think, or maybe we
it's
are.
about an hour away, I think. Well, then again, I think
No, we got to check in at like 11, I think. I don't know if I'd want to risk it.
Yeah, with traffic and...
You never know, do you?
No.
We'll definitely enjoy it though before we leave.
So nice though.
It's beautiful. So freaking pretty and absolutely gorgeous. Now let's try and get all the shopping. We just dumped it in the caravan because the Lidl's only 2 minutes down the road. We need to get it all out, get it all put away and get dinner on. Hopefully we can cook a meal whilst we've still got this beautiful orange sky going on.
Cooking dinner here whilst you're watching your children outside here playing and exploring and in their imaginary worlds is literally the best feeling in the world. I don't think there's any better feeling in the world than this. So perfect.
Okay, so dinner has caused a little bit of a mess tonight, but we had some beautiful chicken escallops, some beautiful sauteed chicken, grilled chicken, which was lovely. We've got a bit of gravy left over, but more importantly we've got this beautiful actually view that you can't see because it's far too dark, but still we can hear the waves crashing over Baba Fin, and you know, it's all good. There's literally something wrong with me. There's literally something wrong with me. We've literally just travelled half an hour back up the motorway because half an hour down the motorway I just realised that I've left her on the beach. I've left her on the beach. I left her on the beach. I literally put her, as Sarah just said, I don't know if we caught it on the camera, but Mila always needs to use the after dinner, usually anyway. And so I put it out for her tonight. Nobody actually used it. And because nobody used it, I forgot about it. Forgot she was out the back of the caravan. And I've left her there. I'm currently walking down the scary road back towards the beach because I'm not driving the van back down here again. And I'm just hoping that she's here. I'm sure she will be, but I just hope I didn't run her over on the way out. Literally something wrong with me though, because I'm just imagining in the van, like, it's so embarrassing, but it's sat there watching us drive away, watching the caravan just bobbling away back up this dirt road on the way out, and it just being like, why are you leaving me? What did I do wrong? I can't. The has been a highlight of this trip, not only just for its practicalities, but just the banter of the It's just been the best. Oh, she's here. She's still here. I didn't run her over. It's all good. Oh, baby girl. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to leave you. I've come back for you. Half an hour up the motorway to make sure we got you. See, look, nobody used it just to prove it I wasn't lying. It's all clean, all fine. Oh, dear me. Right, come on. Let's get you back.
Yes!
I'm so glad, babe. JC's
Oh my
Spider-Man cup was there as well on the floor.
JC's what?
JC's Spider-Man cup, look in the bit, look in the... That was on the floor as well. It must have fallen out of the back.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm so glad I found it as well.
We're usually really good at like checking before we leave somewhere.
I know, it's because
like,
no one used it. I forgot it was out.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I got there. I would have been so...
annoyed. Hurry up.
Yeah, come on. Right, I'm going to pop you in there. I'll pop you in the caravan until we get to where we're going tonight. And then we'll sort you out, darling. I'm glad you're home.
You set my body, all of my body on fire.